Once upon a time, in a deep, dark woods, there lived a rat. His name was Claude. I'm just kidding. It was a boy in a big city, and his name was still Claude, but a little different story.
Claude had a very interesting life, and yeah.
Claude was going to school one day when all of a sudden he heard this loud noise.
He looked over, and there was a bus, blaring its horn as it ran through a red light.
It went through the wall and hit one of his best friends.
Now Claude, going to Columbia as he was very devastated. He wasn't very new to New York, and he had no idea what to do.
He ran around the city lost for a couple hours because he didn't know where his next class was.
He decided to find who was driving the bus and found out that it was his friend from second grade.
Seeing his friend, Claude got really angry at him.
And he yelled at him and was like, "Michael, why would you do that to my best friend?"
Why are you so irresponsible?
Now Michael said, "Hey, Claude, I know you're upset, but it really wasn't my fault. I was driving the bus and it slipped on a banana peel."
Claude couldn't believe that this was the excuse Michael was trying to make.
Claude decided to walk out and never talk to Michael again.
But Claude realized how dumb that was and went back to talk to Michael.
But Michael was so hurt that Claude even thought of not being his friend that Michael wouldn't respond when Claude tried talking with him.
So Claude went to the hospital to check on his other friend.
This friend was extremely jacked, but he didn't have much going on up top. His name was Patrick.
He was in life-threatening condition. He was in a coma.
Okay, but the second that Michael walked in the room, Pat came out of his coma.
When Pat came out of his coma, Claude had an iPad. He gave the iPad to Patrick so he could play Clash of Clans.
Patrick, of course, had to check on his clan and make sure I hadn't been raided too much while he was in his coma.
Because Patrick is bad at Clash of Clans, it was obviously raided like 20 times.
He had lost a total of 200 trophies. Now, I don't know if you're a Clash player, but that is a ton of trophies. Now, Patrick and Claude went out from the hospital, Patrick being shortly released after waking up from his coma, and they decided to go to
Get pizza.
And then went to Disneyland.
At Disneyland, Claude fell. And then he got hurt, and the end.